Log date 13104, interstellar date 255 of the year 3560. My name is Olimar, captain of the SS Dolphin. In the midst of my interstellar vacation, I've crashed my ship on an undiscovered planet, an amazing sight to be sure. I'd almost sit to contemplate the views if it weren't for the fear of this being where I meet my untimely death. As it turns out, this planet's atmosphere is radiating heaps of toxic oxygen. With my ship destroyed and no means to get off this planet, I was beginning to give up all hope. That is precisely when I stumbled upon this creature. And then, part animal, part plant, this intelligent life form began to follow me around as if looking for guidance or direction. I named it Pikmin due to the resemblance it shares with my favorite brand of Pick carrots back in my home planet of Hocketate. With the Pikmin's help, I began to explore the area. I'm slowly getting accustomed to the gravity and forces of this strange planet. With WASD, I can move around, and with the spacebar, I can put the camera behind me. Movement is calculated through something called Olimar C#. Scary stuff. Apparently the input is read and then multiplied to the camera's basis, so when moving forward, I move forward in my relative direction. The Quaternion phenomenon is used for me to look at the direction towards which I'm moving. I was just getting accustomed to moving about when I got startled. Guess this little fella had more friends. So far I have been able to identify 4 subspecies of Pikmin. First off, yellows. My electricity detectors go berserk whenever any of them gets close. They must store a devastating amount of electricity in their bodies. Similarly, white Pikmin appear to store some ultra-devastating toxin. They are also extremely fast. Almost as fast as the white Pikmin are the wing Pikmin, a subspecies that looks noticeably weaker, but instead seems to have mutated wings as a means to avoid grounded predators. And last, but definitely not least, purple Pikmin are noticeably slower than the rest, but they more than make up for that with overwhelming strength. Their mobility is probably reduced due to how heavy their bodies are. The Pikmin exhibit flock-like behavior. I've been heavily intrigued by their nature, so I took a peep at the Pikmin Manager script to ascertain their patterns. As it turns out, upon execution, the Pick Manager spawns the desired amount of Pickins, choosing between the 4 previously mentioned types. They get spawned at a pseudo-random position around a specific object. I understood that the Pikmin Manager is a sort of connection they all have access to coordinate their dynamic. It works with 3 main parameters or weights that coordinate their flocking movement. I've named these cohesion, alignment, and separation. Taking a closer look at the Pikmin script, we can observe the following. Whenever something called a fixed update occurs, they recalculate their direction. Cohesion is calculated as the summation of subtracting a neighboring Pikmin's position by their own. This results in a vector that points towards the center of the group, ensuring that they maintain a defensive formation while moving around. Alignment ensures that they try to stay as a group by using the average of all their velocities. Of course, slower Pikmins like purple still tend to lag behind. Separation ensures that they avoid bumping into each other. The higher their separation, the more split out the formation will be. Finally, I have realized that there's a 4th force at play here. Captain direction, as I like to call it, is the drive for the Pikmin to follow their leader. Through the Pikmin Manager, they obtain a position behind their leader and try to stay near it. I guess I'm the leader in this case. In EdNid, the velocities of cohesion, alignment, and separation are averaged by being divided by the total size of the group. This is not the case for the captain velocity. Then all 4 forces are multiplied by the Pikmin Manager's corresponding weights. I have found these specific values to be the most desirable for moving around, but there may be certain use cases when modifying them somewhat can be useful, though it may lead to unexpected behaviors. I was about to lose all hope of ever returning home until I stumbled along the Pikmin, but now going back to my dear family in Hocketate seems closer than ever. With the help of the Pikmin, I have already managed to regain 5 parts of my ship, the SS Dolphin. With the remaining 25, I must not let go of hope. Captain Olimar, out!